So I tried something a little wild recently. For 30 days, I just stopped scrolling. And what I found out had almost nothing to do with social media, and everything to do with, well, my own head. Let's get into it.
But first, let me ask you something, and be honest. How many times today have you found your thumb just moving? Scrolling through Instagram or TikTok or YouTube Shorts, maybe without even really thinking about it.
It's so easy to do, right? Well, right now, the average person is spending about 2 hours and 21 minutes a day on social media. Every single day. And look, I get it. That might not sound like a huge number, but wait till you see how it adds up. Because that little daily habit, it adds up to about 36 full days every year. Just let that sink in for a second. That is an entire month of your life, every single year. Just gone. Not resting, not learning something new, not actually connecting with people you care about, just scrolling. Okay, and this is probably the most important thing I'm going to say. If that number made you cringe a little bit, you need to hear this. It's not your fault. No, really. This isn't happening because you're lazy or because you have no discipline. It's happening because there are incredibly smart systems designed, from the ground up, to grab your attention and not let go. I mean, these apps are literally built to do this. That infinite scroll, it's designed so you never hit the end. And those unpredictable rewards, that feeling of, ooh, what's the next video going to be? That's basically a slot machine for your brain. Each new video, it's a tiny dopamine hit, engineered to keep you hooked. And for me, I didn't even really notice it at first. It was so subtle. But my focus, it was just gone. My sleep was getting worse, and the weirdest part was, even when I had downtime, I didn't feel rested. I just felt drained. That's when I knew I had to do something. So I did it. I just stopped. No scrolling Instagram, no TikTok, no falling down a YouTube Shorts rabbit hole. I told myself it wasn't forever, just 30 days. But let me tell you, that first week was rough.
It was just awkward. My hand would twitch for my phone without me even realizing it. You know those little moments like waiting for coffee or standing in an elevator? They felt so empty, so loud. It was genuinely uncomfortable.
And that's when it hit me. I wasn't actually bored. My brain was just in withdrawal. It was craving that constant, fast stimulation, that easy content, that endless noise. But what it actually needed was the complete opposite. It needed quiet. It needed to focus. It just needed to rest. Then, somewhere around day 10, something changed. That constant little itch in the back of my mind, that urge to just pick up my phone and scroll, it started to go away. And the very first thing I noticed was that my own thoughts actually slowed down. You know that kind of constant low-level static in your head? The one you don't even know is there until it's gone? Well, it just got quiet.
And then other things started to happen. I was sleeping so much better, actually waking up feeling rested. At work, I could focus on one thing for an hour straight without getting that pull to check my phone. But maybe the biggest thing? I stopped doing that thing we all do. Subconsciously comparing my messy, real life to everyone else's perfectly curated highlight reel. And that background anxiety that comes with it, it just faded.
And that's what led me to the biggest takeaway from this whole thing. It wasn't really about the apps. It wasn't about Instagram or TikTok. It was about something way bigger. I realized that social media isn't the real enemy here. Losing control of your attention, that's the enemy. Think about it. When you are always consuming, always taking things in, videos, posts, opinions, everything, you never leave any room to hear your own voice, your own thoughts. It's only when you turn down that outside noise that you can finally hear what's going on inside. Look, I'm not saying you need to quit forever or even do this for 30 days like I did, but if any of this is hitting home for you, I want to suggest a little challenge. A much simpler way to start. Just try 7 days. That's it. 1 week. The easiest way to do it? Just delete the apps off your phone for a bit. And your only job is to pay attention. Notice how you feel in those quiet moments. And notice what starts to come back when you create all that new space in your head. Because at the end of the day, your attention is your life. Your time is the most valuable thing you have, and it's way too precious to just give away to a screen. Remember that whole month we lose every year? Just think, what could you do with yours?